Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So in this video, guys, we have something new coming on AMC, on QQQ, on Bitcoin. I will show you some cool things on AMD as well. And I want to discuss with you the potential reversal that might be coming sooner than expected. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So let's go step by step. First AMC, then GME, then I'm gonna discuss what I'm seeing on the rest of the market, and of course it will impact AMC and GME. So let's start with AMC as usual. So like I said in my Discord, I posted yesterday an alert. So basically, since we have this increasing volume, as you can see here, the red bars coming, I was starting to be bullish, and I suggested to use this trend line as a stop loss. And as you can see here, we had a nice rebound. I didn't buy here, let's be honest, but we were starting to have some bullish signs coming in this market. And I posted an alert yesterday. So basically we had and the reason being that we have all the indicators pointing towards the same direction. So let's go through it. We had the first increase in volume that was to me a first signal here. Then on Thursday we had another increase in volume. So it's good to see this. It means that bulls are back, not that back in control, but that there is something happening and that bulls are attacking. This is what an increasing green volume means. Then if you look at the RSI, like I told you guys, an RSI that is stuck below 50 is bearish. An RSI that is above 50 and that is bouncing on the 50 mark is bullish. And here, look what we had. So we had a first here RSI coming higher than 50 for the first time here. All right, that was a bit early, but it was the first signal. And then as you can see, it was supported here by its moving average. Then here it was, let's be honest, below the 50 mark. All right, and then finally on this big volume green bars, it went above and then support here, and then we went above. So what I mean is that the RSI was bearish here, the whole area here, expect here a small fake out, and since June 27th, the RSI is bullish, and now we are in the bullish area. So only looking at the volume and RSI, I don't even need to look at the charts. I know that bulls are in control. Does it mean they will keep control? Of course not. It just means that they are in control, that it's more likely that we go up tomorrow than down. That's all it means. Then, if we look at the price action, the price action is a little bit messy, let's be honest, but what I can find is this triangle. All right, so the lower band is pretty obvious. I think that all of you guys have seen it, so that's why I suggested to use the stop loss just below this trend line. And the upper band, I put it here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reaction. And yesterday, I mean Thursday, so 2 days ago, we are Saturday now, we had a breakout above and we closed at the top of the candle. During breakouts, those who bought my course know that whenever we close at the top of the day, this is very good for the next day. So this was looking good and we went up only 1%, but it's still a green day. It's still very positive. We are confirming this breakout. The only thing that I'm missing a little bit, we are above actually, is the 14.5 resistance. It's not a strong resistance, but as you can see, we had here 3 reactions. Even, you know, I'm looking Jan 22, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bam, bam, 8, and 9. We had 9 reactions on this trend line for the past year, 6 months. And now we closed above. So that's positive. I mean, this is bullish, guys. There is nothing else to do. AMC is bullish. Now, how far can it go? Let's see. The next resistance is... So let's be precise here. Actually, the next resistance is 16. 16 is the next resistance. Okay. And then we have something. The price action was so messy that we have things everywhere. 16, 17, and okay, 18 as well is one. Yeah, is 19. So there are resistances all the way up. Okay. I can't give you anything very, clearer than that. 16 first resistance, 17 next resistance. We even have something at 18. All right, there's resistances everywhere because we can see that we have, we don't have any nice consolidation. The best consolidation I can use is this one. So let's just be pragmatic here and use only the recent past, because otherwise it's too messy. So then 16 is the first, 17 the second, 19 the next one. So 3 resistances levels on the way up, and the major resistance is created by this trend line, guys. All right, so remember what we are trying to do. We are trying to know whenever AMC downtrend that started in June 21, whenever this downtrend will be over. To know that, we connect the highs of this move, and as you can see, we have a reaction here in March 22. So this trend line is the trend line we need to break out above for something huge could happen. All right, so we're gonna monitor that. So to conclude on AMC, bullish, next resistance between 16 and 19, and I think we're gonna go test this trend line sooner or later. I don't know if it's gonna be on the move that we're gonna have now, or maybe, you know, in 1 month or 2 months. I don't know, but we're gonna test it probably during the summer. So around 19, 21, I don't know when it's gonna be. And this is gonna be key. So that's why I put a question mark here. Now, GME. So, bam, bam, bam. GME, same thing, guys. So just to compare those two, the AMC 21 level that is created by the trend line is GME 150 level, roughly. All right. So what is GME doing? It dropped today. Bam, bam, bam. We had nice volume here, and we have resistance around 140. That is created by this triangle, and I told you guys that here we might be doing an ABC. It's possible, so maybe we are on the third wave. All right, woohoo, that could go here, maybe, I don't know. It's too early to say. I don't know, the price action doesn't give me very clear signals, so let's analyze the same way we did for AMC. Strong volume, strong move up. We close at the top of the day, but the day after is not nice. We don't have the momentum keeping here. The RSI is at 51. So above 50, you can see that GME was holding well above the 50 mark. It dipped just below. Now it's back here. To me, bulls are in control here on the medium term. Short term, it's not obvious. I'm not sure. But medium term, we are bullish. So it looks like we're going to test the 140 level next week, sooner or later. Probably in 2-3 days, I would say. And if we, of course, break below 115, we are not bullish anymore, all right? So above 115, we are bullish. We're likely to go higher. I don't think we're going to test the 115 level because it has been tested already. It seems that the C wave might be complete. And yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we are, I don't have a strong view on the short term on GME. Let's be honest, but I'm monitoring what is going to happen between 140 and 150 level, all right? And here, of course, we want to see this breakout that would go together with AMC breakout above this trend line, all right? So this is what we want to see. Now, I told you guys that I have some good news, all right? So let's go through it. It's coming from QQQ, and the good news I have, guys, is that we have a breakout, all right? And it's been confirmed. So as you can see, since the whole move down, all right, since this breakout, and I was here, guys, to tell you that we are going to move lower for the coming month. This was in Jan 22, all right, and this is what happened, all right. So the question is this correction behind us? It's hard to say. It might be early. There are some good news about maybe we're at the peak of inflation. We have some inflation data coming next week. And something is telling me that, so I think we have 8.6 forecast, so roughly same as last month. And something is telling me that the demand has dropped a lot, and maybe we're going to have a positive surprise on the inflation, meaning the inflation will go lower. And then everybody would say, oh, look, the inflation peak is behind us. Everything is good. We're going to go higher. Possible, maybe, I don't know. Let's watch this figure. It's going to be really key, guys. So bam, bam, bam. Let's check when it is exactly. Okay, so 8.8 forecast on July 13th. All right, so in 4 days. Okay, so it's gonna be very, very important to watch this number. But look, even before this number, we already have a nice situation. So let me get rid of this first so that just you see. So this was a resistance, all right, guys? This was a resistance. It was the C wave, very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4 reaction, 5 and 6. All right. So after 6 reactions, a trend line is getting weaker. I was telling you that there was a 60% chance of breakout here. Okay, 3 days ago. Now I changed my probabilities because the breakout happened. I personally had a short position on SQQQ. I stopped it almost fully and I sold a call, whatever. But basically, I don't have any short left. I'm playing the move up. I think we are going to go higher for the next 2 weeks. Once again, the reason behind is this inflation that might be behind us. I mean, the peak. I don't know, to be honest. As you can see on my chart, I'm still bearish on the medium term, let's say, on the coming 2 months. I think we're going to have 1 month of rally. Let's say things clearly. And let me explain first. So here, as you can see, we have this breakout above this trend line with a nice move up, and we confirm the next day. So now we are clearly, as you can see here, above this blue trend line, right? Those 2 candles are clearly above. And here we had a nice consolidation, not nice, but it's a consolidation. Once again, I remind you guys, we like to see the price actions really close to the trend line to create energy so that, you know, bulls are preparing their attack, they are gathering their strengths. This is what we call a build up. And after the build up, then we can have strong moves. So this is an acceptable build up. And now we have broken out above that level. All right. So for this reason, we're likely to go higher. Now, where could we go? We could go to 315. It's the most logical level because it's the recent high. And then we would have a question. So I think we're going here. We can, of course, fake out. Okay, it's possible. Once again, the volume is not strong, but it's not always strong. We don't always have here, for example, it was stronger. All right. So we had this massive move up. Here, the volume is a little bit low. So maybe we're going to fake out. I put a probability of 20%. Of course, this is very subjective. I gave 20, I could give 25, I could give 15. You know, it's just to give you a rough idea of how I feel about this breakout. I think it's strong enough for the probability here to be quite low right now. So the probability will drop heavily in the coming month to me is very low. That's why selling puts, selling 270 put August 19th of QQQ, I did that, is a smart thing to do because it's very unlikely to me that we close below 270 in August, as every dip is likely to be bought right now. So I'm not saying Monday is going to be up. Maybe it's going to be down. But if it's down, I'm pretty sure that Tuesday is going to be bullish. Now, investors are going to buy the dip again because we have this bullish signals coming. That is, once again, coming from the hypothesis, that the inflation is behind us. The increasing inflation is behind us, maybe. So then we would go to 315. And here I gave a 30% chance that we are bullish right away. Okay, it's possible. And the reason why I gave 20 last week, so now it has slightly increased because we are moving higher. And it's not impossible. Look, my scenario is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remember? So fourth wave and then bam, fifth. So it's not going to go here, it's going to go here. It's pretty much the same. I still think this might happen, but it's going to depend really on the inflation numbers. If you have, I don't know, 8.2, 8.3 inflation next week, I mean, I would be very bullish on that because it would mean that it works, that the Fed policy, what they do, increasing rates, is really, really cooling down the economy enough so that the demand, you know, people just don't have that much money as before. And so they don't spend money. So the consumption is going lower. So it's not good for the GDP, of course, but at least it's good for the inflation. So this is now the thought process that investors will have. And I believe that it can work. And if it works, why not, you know, having a bull market coming in 2 months or, you know, something like that. It would come here in September. So anyway, I'm gonna of course do some analysis for you guys whenever we are close to 315. Right now, I think we are bullish. I might be wrong and we might drop, right? So be prepared for that. It's possible as well. Now, I've seen a couple of good trading situation coming on stocks. So the one of the nicest one, and I posted that in my Discord for those who are interested. I posted it, of course, before I got in that trade. AMD updates, island reversal candlestick pattern. All right, so what is an island reversal? An island reversal, guys, is that, okay, whenever you have a trend, so here a downtrend, and suddenly you have a gap down, bam, so that's very bearish, right? Here we gap down between here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 candles. This is the island. Isolated candles, and then you have a gap up. Okay, here you have a gap up between here and here. So as you can see, gap down, gap up. Okay, let me remove that. Okay, and here is the island. So this is an island reversal. All right, isolated island, and this is a very strong reversal pattern. Quite rare. It's not very, you know, happens that often that we are very bearish to the point that we gap down and then so bullish that we gap up. All right, that's not a very usual situation. The last time it happened, it was here, guys. I mean, in my memory, of course, it happens every day on, I don't know where, on the SPY, guys, here around 3,000. Okay, you see here, this was an island reversal. Same thing. All right, in June 20, gap up here and then gap down. All right, and then it was followed. It was not so bearish. We gapped down and then we went a little bit lower, hour lower. Okay, it was rather a consolidation. But anyway, this is bullish. The right way to play it, once again, is to buy. This is what I was explaining in my Discord yesterday, is to buy if we open higher than the gap up. Okay. If we open lower, the structure is invalidated, the pattern is invalidated. If we open higher, you buy whatever at the open. So I bought at the open yesterday. Stop loss here below the island. All right, simple. So let's see. But this is a nice signal. We had the RIVN as well. I shared this trade idea with you guys. It's a more classic situation. RSI breaking out above 50. Strong volume here on July 6th. As you can see, we broke out after consolidation above this trend line, which was the original downtrend. Retested, move higher. I mean, the volume occurred only when we started to move higher, not during the breakout, but whatever. Now we found some resistance at 32. I'm in this trade. I'm happy to keep this position, you know, and I'm not going to go through every stock that I'm monitoring, but I'm seeing a couple of nice situations. RX as well. I gave you this one not long ago, guys. It's still good. I'm trying to get back in. I got in here, so it's a pharmaceutical company. I got in here around 6. I took profit between 7 and 8 roughly, and now I'm trying to get back in. So I didn't share in Discord. I'm going to share soon. I'm trying to get back in around 7.97 in this area. and this is a breakout, right? You can see downtrend breakout. So I'm seeing a couple of breakouts. So maybe the correction is behind us. But like I said, look at that. Be very careful, guys. I mean, use stop losses. A fake out is possible. And for now, I price a 70% probability that we drop lower before the end of the summer. All right, you can see 50-20. Once we are at 315, of course, those probabilities are going to change because it means that we would have gone up. But for now, there is still a more than 50% chance that we make a new low in the coming 2 months to me. All right, this is only my view, but this is what I think. And to finish, guys, Bitcoin, I have something very cool to show you. Stay with me on the Bitcoin. Look, so what is happening? ABC, bam, the correction started in November 21, A, B, C, okay? So the question we have is this correction behind us? Same thing. We make here a trend line, we connect the highs, and look, you're gonna see this is not the cool thing I want to show you. I want to show you something else. I'm gonna just wait a sec. And here, bam, you can see we make this trend line, and it gives us a level right now at 23,000. So I made two scenarios. I was bearish last week. Now I'm still a little bit bearish, but I'm starting to consider that maybe the correction is behind us, because I'm seeing a lot of bullish information on the rest of the assets I'm monitoring. And here, I think we might reach 23,000 soon, and then question, are we going to be able to break out above green scenario or not? And then drop and go to the 14, 16 area. I don't know, but if we break out above 23,000, I'm gonna be here to buy it, all right? Right now, my Bitcoin position is very, very small, and same thing here. Now, the cool thing I want to show you, look at that. I just discovered that. Maybe you have seen that somewhere else. I don't know. Okay. Look. Okay. I removed all the drawings. And I'm taking the Bitcoin forever. I mean, the higher time frame I can. And look what we have. It's really pure TA, guys. We connect the lows. Bam. Okay, I was wondering why 17,000 has hold, why we didn't go to 16 right away, which was the next support. And you see here, I was wondering why we bounced at this level. And I was looking here, I was like, this is not a support. Where is it coming from? And I found where it's coming from. It's from the original bullish trend that started in August 15. You connect the low log scale, guys, important. The two lows that we have here, and look, it gives us a perfect reaction here. Look at that. I mean, almost perfect. And so this is what is happening. So actually, this bullish trend is still valid, still intact. And it's possible that we just go higher, all right? It's possible. We can also break it. And if we break it, this would be a crypto winter, all right? So here is the deal, guys. Either we manage to stay above this trend and we are safe. It doesn't mean we're going to rally right away. It can take a few months. You see, it can come back to this trend. So we can very well trade at 22,000 in September. It's very possible. This is the trend to look at. Okay. So I think that we're going to really be bullish once we break out above, so roughly 35,000. Okay. This is the level to watch on the upside. On the downside, right now it's around 18, 20. It's going to go higher. And this is going to make the difference between the crypto winter and probably a strong bear market and a bull market coming back. So we can monitor Bitcoin as well as an indicator of the equity market. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I wanted to tell you that I'm going on holidays today to the south of France with my family. So I'm going to be a little bit less here on Discord. Of course, I'm going to check my phone. I'm going to try to update you guys a little bit in the morning before going to the beach. and in the afternoon, I mean, when I'm going to be back to my place over there. And yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching this video. And don't forget, guys, to click on the sub, like, and bell button so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. See you guys.